Of course, it is a crystallization of magic. However, like most magics, it may be burnt by the anti-magic toxin. So, it can only have an effect for those who believe in magic and witches. Correct. So Shannon, who was capable of interacting with me, was able to make use of its benefits. However, if Shannon dropped it into a sandy beach and someone knew nothing about it picked it up, if that person was shrouded in the anti-magic toxin, they wouldn't make use of the brooch's magic power. Precisely. Witches' magical items often lose their power if they're not handed over directly. However, in just the same way that a witch can manifest herself if her existence is acknowledged by a great many humans and the anti-magic toxin disappears, the power of that magic item can also be preserved and is believed in by a great many people. That's ironic. No matter what kind of magic we witches give out, everything depends on whether humans we give it can accept it. I've heard the same goes for medicine. Even the exact same medicine, humans who know the medicine's effect experience to a greater degree. Oh, I think I understand. When taking cold medicine, I've kind of feeling that it's more effective when you read the description on the bottle. As you listened, Vito thought that magic sounded a bit like a charm. When most humans think of magic, they think of incredible miracles being formed one after another in front of a crowd. However, this true magic the older sister spoke of sounded almost like a charm. Something that had no effect with the person using it didn't believe. Shannon's heart was captured by George bit by bit as he grew by leaps and bounds. However, she had given up, thinking that one lower status such as herself would never find love with him. That was when Beatrice had given her the golden butterfly brooch and encouraged her. Giving up means that you have zero chance of success. But if, with the power of magic, you think that there might be some chance of your wish coming true, the probability then rises to something greater than zero at the very least. Zero remains zero forever, but if even the faintest probability were to exist, it would be no exaggeration to say that an impossible miracle had occurred, compared to the time when the probability was zero. Humans can use magic to take resignation, by which they themselves make the probability of success zero and cancel it out. That when a human does not give up, though their chances of success may be small, those chances do exist. And the stronger the belief, the more those odds rise. It was easy to imagine that Shannon had made earnest wishes upon the brooch, believed in its effects, and made many little efforts to get George to like her. The power of belief becomes magic, and those who make others believe are witches. Those who make others believe are witches. That's an interesting way to put it. If you think about it, it's true. Let's say a witch steps out into a spotlight, waves her staff in front of a crowd of onlookers, and makes a rabbit appear out of thin air. The many people who see would surely think that was a sleight of hand. They might wonder how it was accomplished, but they would still be sure that it wasn't magic. And they applaud the splendid trick that appeared to be magic. But what if they conducted a sacred ceremony inside a great ancient temple in front of a crowd of believers? Culminating the exact same thing. Wouldn't the people there think that was sleight of hand? In fact, in the ancient past, when magic tricks as a form of entertainment didn't even exist and nine spirits were worshipped, this would doubtlessly have been a miracle of magic. In that case, would this count as magic? Oh, with the witch who cannot use magic now perform it for the first time? Here, I have an empty teacup. There's nothing inside it. It is empty. Go on. I would take this cup, turn it like this, and place it upside down on the table. And then? Let's both close our eyes and chant the incantation. It was the same magic that had been used to give Maria candies. Peter the Elder grinned and closed her eyes. When she saw this, Peter slowly chanted the incantation. Come, try to remember. What was inside this cup? What was inside the cup? As she chanted, Pito slowly opened her eyes and made sure that the older sister was bringing her with her eyes closed. Then, a single gold butterfly appeared out of nowhere, fluttered down into the overturned cup, and scattered away in a spray of gold. May I open my eyes now? Yes! Please open your eyes and inspect the contents of the cup. Well now, let's see how well your first bit of magic has worked. Taking her time and dragging out the dispenser load, the older sister lifted up the cup. Uh-huh. How is it? When the cup was lifted, there lay a single golden rose petal. Does this count as magic? Yes, it most certainly does. You used magic to create a golden flower petal inside an overturned cup. It was a splendid bit of magic. Without love, it cannot be seen. That much I understand. It may be viewed as a trick. It may also be believed to be magic. It all depends on the talks of the individual. Then again, Liz can explain some of the magic that's been used in the past. It can't explain everything. To get back to the point, none of the stuff about believing in magic and charms can answer the question. What is the golden butterfly brooch that can allow the laminating furniture that the lovely insisted they were never capable of? It's not enough of an answer. To take what we heard from the GPUs at face value, would not make sense to consider that magic has the power to cancel the furniture's resignation. Why mustn't furniture fall in love? Why is the power of the magic brooch necessary? Yes, it does seem at a glance as though what you and the beaters are saying provides an answer, though a vague one. However, let me say this as a reader. I can't accept this as you presented it. You cannot accept it, you say. The fact that these pieces of furniture were fighting to overturn was something much more immense than this would allow. I know they could reform their way of thinking just because they were given a charm for making relationships. It's true that the brooch gave Shannon the chance she needed to get together with George Oni-chan. Out of that, she said she wanted to deepen the relation without borrowing the power of magic, and she even tried to give the brooch back to Beto. She put that miracle of magic behind her at that point. In that case, why is she once again in need of its power? Well now, perhaps there's no way to say it except that love and marriage are very different things. Featherine laughed lightly. She probably formed a theory of her own was laughing Angie, who hadn't reached it yet. Let me hear it. I'd like to keep that to myself just a little while longer. And of course, watching you form doubts and let your mind races with the joys of being read out loud. If I gave you my views, you would just accept them and stop thinking. Then, having you read aloud would be no fun. So you're having me read a mystery novel you already know the answer to, just so you can enjoy watching me blunder about. How great. Well, I am the Witch of Theater going. Who's laugh at my bad taste? Please don't hold back my Miko. I understand that part of a magic trade by believing in heart. Delanor kind of had battles on her current as there was really no objective way to prove that the corpses of Kinzers were the means available on Rogajima. And that magic probably permeates deep into the world us humans know. However, though it does permeate so far, the power that dwells in magic is small. Visiting a shrine before an important exam to pray that your past is something that many people do. However, not many people actually credit that visit as the reason for the success. Praying like this contains no power except as a calming influence. and love, where even a small chance and a little bit of courage can cause a major change. This power may cause a massive upheaval. However, with that insurmountable fate that those pieces of furniture claim to be in the middle of, really change because something like that? I think in the past that the brooch as it joined Shannon and George was little more than a good luck charm. However, at that point, the magical power of the piece of furniture are seeing with the brooch, praying for their love to succeed. It's not something as vague as charm. It feels much stronger, like a whole different interpretation of magic. Even leaving a sleight of hand becomes magic. But that's no more than a child's trick. And that only explains one part of magic. They're hoping for something. They're hoping for something with much, much more power. For true magic, not a sleight of hand. So then, just what kind of magic are the pieces of furniture expecting from that brooch? A golden butterfly brooch? The golden witch Beatrice. Give a magic charm to Shannon in exchange for smashing a mirror. A charm that makes love succeed. That's what this is. From his pocket, Ken pulled out a wing of a golden butterfly. It was just a single wing. It was easy to tell from its distinct shape that had originally been part of something with a butterfly motif. Imagine the brooch gave Shannon the chance she needed to start her relationship with George-sama. However, before that magic was fully realized, she left it to me. Thanks to the power of this brooch, I gain your affection, my lady. That's not true! I start liking because of my honest feelings! Thank you very much. You're human, so you do not believe in witches or magic. It's only natural. However, it's furniture created by magic, my very existence here is proof that the miracle of magic exists. Sorry. What are you talking about? Jessica tried her hardest to grasp what Ken was trying to say. However, she couldn't understand it and had to ask him to repeat with a bitter smile. Both Shannon and I need magic to succeed in love. The key for that is this brooch. I stepped on it and crushed it so we each have one part. The brooch had lost its power when it split in half. However, if it was ever joined together again, its magic would be revived. It would revive the miraculous power that could join furniture and human together. However, a single brooch can only grant one person's wish. Only one of us furniture can be joined by the single brooch. It was the single spark of love that the old Beatrice with her shrill laugh had sown on a day long ago. That Beatrice had likened humans who were tormented by the spark to ripe fruit and taking evil pleasure in their suffering. However, the magic infused within the spark was real. It was the only crystallization of magic that the Golden Witch Beatrice ever left in this world. Its shine grew brighter. It's okay. But please, don't look right at it. It'll blind you. It grew more brilliant still, shining like the sun. Doesn't need Cannon to tell her to put her hands over her eyes. As the light grew stronger, a sound like the roaring of the wind or the tide also grew in intensity. It already drowned out the sound of the wind and rain outside. Jessica could no longer even stand, and she crouched on the floor. There was a flood of sound and light. And until it withdrew, Jessica could do nothing but moan. Come now, it's okay. Let's hurry. I hope Father likes sweet foods. Oh, yes, he does like them. In fact, he seems to enjoy eating pretty much anything. After waiting for the master of the study to be out, Bito and Kumasawa entered the study. Then, they quickly tied away the books on the desk, set down the basket they brought there, and began spreading out the contents. Inside were several cute cookies cut out in butterfly shapes. It's out a cute plate and neatly decorated with cookies. There's a kind of slight adornment that the person eating wasn't likely to even notice. That was said was filled with that sort of feeling. You spare no effort for the sake of your beloved father. That is all I'm permitted to do right now. To think that I would give Battler cookies. Why should I, the ruler of the night, do so much for a guest who comes so rarely? Then, the study door swung violently open. It was Battler with Genji by his side. Battler's eyes went wide for a second when he saw Bito there, but his expression quickly went blank again. What are you doing here? Father, please excuse me. I didn't come to get in the way of your important game. How were you able to get in here? Wasn't this room locked? My apologies. I left them key because they wish to surprise you with a gift. See, have a look. You saw baked these cookies all over so hoping that you enjoy them. Kumasawa-san and Genji-san taught me. never knew Genji-san was so good at baking cookies.
Oh, hasn't done much of late, but Genji-san used to cook many things long ago. He was especially good with sweets.
Cookies?
Yes.
It's a gift for you, Father. I sincerely pray for your victory in this important match. Barrett looked at the plate on the study desk that was piled up with beautiful cookies, and the message card of encouragement lying next to it. And his face showed a complex expression, which might have been traced to both sadness and anger contained within it. My lord. In not so many words, Genji promised to consider giving Bito's efforts some kind of acknowledgement. Balor understood. In reason to respond to this kindness with displeasure. However, even though he understood that logically, all he could do was give a small, exasperated sigh. Thank you, I'm very grateful. But I don't like sweets. Please take it away.
My lord.
Don't make me say the same thing again. Please clean it up and take it away.
My lord, can we at least try one bite? Beatrice-sama worked hard to make them for your sake.
I'm grateful for the sentiment. I'm in the middle of a very important game right now. Important to both me and Bito. And will be our last. So please, try not to bother me any more than necessary.
That's just too sad for her. I'm glad that you're grateful for her feelings. But can you show it by taking just one little bite?
Father? Bito looked at Balor sadly. Balor hung his head to avoid her gaze. The expression on his face was more pain than any he had shown Bito before. Kumasawa, clean this up and take it away.
My lord!
Kumasawa implored Balor to listen, but he turned his back to her.
My apologies. Let's clean this up, Kumasawa-san. I won't allow it. I need this kid Beatrice-sama gave it all her to try and support you in her important game the only way she could.
せめてこのような形でもお力になりたいと頑張られた差し入れでございます。それ一口さえせずに下げろとは女をバカにするにも程がございます。
How can you trifle with a woman so?
熊沢
Kumasawa?
親方様も男なら
If you call yourself a man,
女の手作りの
you should at least try to bite when a woman makes you a handmaid's
一
neck.
口で結構でございますので女の気持ちを踏みにじろう
You
とい
truly
う
didn't trample this woman's feelings, I promise you this.
熊沢殺されたってここは引きませんよ。ええ引きません。
I'll not back down even if it kills me. No, I won't.
熊沢さん、もう
Kumasawa-san, you've done enough for me already.
そういうわけには参りません。
I won't allow it.
親方様
My lord, do you really think there might be poison inside
入っ
them?
ているとお思いですか。
Yeah. If you ever came to give me cookies. Of course I think she put some kind of crazy poison in them. She asked me if I thought there'd be poison in these? How could anyone ever think that cookies like this powder in such a neat and cute way? Cause you have something bizarre hidden inside. And who could possibly believe that Beto would make something like this? Because of that, Balor couldn't bear to look at Beto's innocent reaction. He was going to leave free from any malicious thoughts of slipping poison into the cookies. Beto started to quietly clean up. Every now and then she sniffled. Kumasawa had been glaring at Balor continuously. But she now gave a small sigh and helped Beto clean up. However, the hardness didn't disappear from her expression.
失礼しました。お父様。
My apologies,
そ
father.
れでは
Please excuse
失礼
me.
いたします。
呼ぶな
Don't call me that.
俺をお父様と呼ぶな
Don't call me father.
ベアとは
You never once called me
俺
that.
をそんな呼び方をしたことは
Yes, as you wish.
失礼いたしました。
My apologies.
Hanging her head so low that her chin touched her chest, Beto hurried out of the study. After giving Balor a look, Kumasawa chased after her. She shut the door a bit violently, and the footsteps of the pair rapidly disappeared off into the distance. I may be his little sister, but I'm not sure how I feel about that.
相手がベアトでさえなければ、
If she were anyone other than Beto, you think of him as a true enemy of woman, is that it?
私は
I don't have any clue why Oni-chan and Beto act so friendly together. Right now, I think Beto is our greatest enemy and the one we must defeat. Still, even so, Zoan, I can't say I like Oni-chan's reaction.
女として愉快じゃないわ。バトラの気持ちも少しはわかるがな。
Though I can understand Bowser's feeling a little bit.
悲しいことだ。
What a sad state of affairs. I still don't understand what kind of bad blood or connection there was between them. However, Oni-chan probably views Beto as a friendly adversary, if not something more. Oni-chan's reasoning for defeating Beto isn't destroying an enemy out of hatred. It feels like he wants to give us sincere answers to our questions. Yes. I can't deny the fact that their fight isn't based on hatred, but on a stronger emotion.
さらに言えば、
And on top of that, it really is something to remain dedicated to Oni-chan even after being treated so coldly.
大したもんだわ。もう一人の姉のベアトと私も同意見よ。
I agree with the other older sister, Beatrice.
どうしてお兄のか。
I can't understand why she's so dedicated to Oni-chan. And though it may take 1,000 years, that single fact that you don't understand must be passed on to the going with Beatrice we know so well. Yes. Yes, I understand that. Knowing this Beto leads to knowing the Beto who is to come.
そしてそれはこのおかしなゲームで最大の大駒と、あるいはこのゲーム版そ
It may explain the greatest piece in this crazy game, if not the game board itself.
謎多き魔女であるな。
Ah, such a mysterious witch. Though she said those words, Feathering wore a confident smile on her face. Her sarcastic confidence, though she already knew the answer, was unchanged.
ベアトリーチェ。
Beatrice, I want to ask you something.
はい。
Yes, what would you like to know, Angie-san?
エンジさん。
Beto, who had been reading a fragment book in the shadows of study, jumped when Angie called out to her.
あなたはなんで後ろ宮バトラをお父様と呼ぶの？
Why do you call Ushiromiya Battler father?
私という駒を
Because he created the piece that I am.
ではどうして後ろ宮バトラにそこまで
In that case, why are you so dedicated to Ushiromiya Battler?
駒は生み出した造物種に絶対服従しなくてはならないルールでもあるの？
Is there some rule that piece must obey the creator who made them?
そんなルールはない。
There is no such rule.
駒は道具。
Pieces are tools, like a knife.
ゲームマスター
If the game master uses them well, they can be quite useful.
道具になる。しかし扱いを間違えれば。
However, if you use them incorrectly, they can hurt you as well.
道具になろうと
Whether the tool is used as a tool or weapon, that has nothing to do with the tool's own will. You should know that.
ただ結果があるだけだ。
It is merely the results.
じゃあどうしてあんたはお兄ちゃんにアームを尽くすの？
In that case, why are you so dedicated to Oni-san?
まるでそれは
It's almost as though
あなた
that's your purpose as a
の目的
piece.
かのようだわ。はい。
Yes,
それが
that is the purpose for which I was
私が生み
born.
出された目的だからです。あんたを生み出したお兄ちゃん自身がその目的を与えたの？
Does Oni-chan, who gave birth to you, give you that purpose?
それは違う。
Ah, you have that wrong.
バトラはゲームマ
That
ス
has
ター
been
と
really
して
set a piece with that row on the board as a game master.
そういう役割を持った駒を盤上に置いたに過ぎない。そして彼女という
The one who gave
駒を
birth
生
to
み出
this
したの
piece
はこのゲームを
was the
生み出
first
した
game master,
最
the
初
one who
のゲ
created
ー
this
ムマスター
game, Beatrice herself.
ベアトリーチェ自身だ。ややこしい話だわ。
That's a bit confusing.
つまり、
In other words, you keep calling Oni-chan father, but he's not actually your father.
別に父親ってわけじゃないのね。あんたはお兄ちゃんに尽くさなければならない。
Just calling him that affectionately.
親しみを込めてお父様と呼んでるだけだわ。
You're just calling him that because you feel that you have to dedicate yourself to him.
はい。
Yes. I think that's true.
私という駒を盤上に置いてくださったのがお父様です。
Father was the one who placed me on the game board.
お父様が盤上に置かなければ私という駒の出番は
If he hadn't, my piece would never have had to turn.
ですから私がここにこうして存在し、そして私の目的のために尽くせるのは全て
So the reason I exist here right now, and the reason I may devote myself to my purpose, is all thanks to Father.
なるほど。
I see.
そしてそれは
That's why it makes sense for you to call him
お父様と呼ぶ
father.
のにふさわしいってわけね。じゃあ誰があんたにお兄ちゃんに尽くすように命じたの？
In that case, who told you to devote yourself to Oni-chan?
ああ、それは初代ゲームマスターのベアト自身よね。
Oh, right. That's the first game master beater herself.
ああ、ややこしい。
This is confusing.
なぜにそなたは後ろ宮バトラに
You
尽
wish
くさ
to
ねば
ask her
なら
why
ない
she
のか
must serve Ushiromiya
と
Bather,
尋ねたい
correct?
のであろう。しかしそれを彼女に答えることはできぬ。
However, she cannot give you that
彼
answer,
女に与えられたの。
as she was given nothing but the purpose itself.
その目的を与えた動機を
Only the person who gave her that last purpose knows the reason for which they did so.
なるほど。
I see.
それも考えてみるがいい人の子よってわけね。
I see. Consider that as well, child man, right?
で、つい
That
で
means
に
you already have an idea and you're
あんた
laughing at
に
me
はもうその
confusion.
冊子がついていて、ニヤニヤしながら私が悩んでいるのを見ているってわけだわ。そなたは我が巫女として
You really are just perfect for my Miko.
私はお父様に尽くします。
I will do anything for father.
私の存在
My
が
sense will bring father happiness.
お父様の幸福のお役に立てる。それが
That is my greatest pleasure.
一番の喜びです。そして
And at that point, Bio hesitated.
何？
What?
そして何？
And what?
はい。
Yes.
そして
And
それを
I could one day have father acknowledge my
お
efforts.
父様にお認めいただければ、それが私
That
の
would be no greater happiness for me.
一番の幸せなのです。何よそれ。
What the hell?
尽くしたいってだけなら、
If you only want to serve him, I'd say you're just another piece of this witch's furniture.
それを認めてもらいたい？
You want him to acknowledge your efforts?
それじゃ家具ってより、
That sounds like furniture, more like... Angie stopped mid-sentence. That's less like furniture, more like you're just a girl who loves Oni-chan. I don't get it. The main force behind this Bio's actions is that a girl who adores Oni-chan. Then what would that make her? If she liked Oni-chan, then she should have adored him and done things for him herself. Why would she create a piece of herself, a separate entity to do it? This way, even if she does attract Oni-chan's attention, it would be towards the piece version of herself. Another creator who made that piece. If I ever fall in love with someone, I'll probably want to do things for them. Of course, I want to do those things myself too. After I want him to notice me. This love is destined to go virtually unrewarded. No matter how devoted she is, she will never get anything out of it. And she's done this out of her own free will. Bio's behavior looks no different from that of an average girl in love. She's devotedly doing all she can for him, dreaming that her kindness will eventually be acknowledged. Fucking dumbasses! Okay, will do. Why would Bio create a piece like this? Is putting in terms of romance a bit too confusing? I'm not trying using food as an example. His point is it's creating a piece to eat food for you. No matter how much food your piece eats on your behalf, you won't get any less hungry, right? You're the one who wants to eat. There's no reason for having a piece do what you want. For most jobs on the road, you get someone else to do it for you. However, with food, love and food alone, there can never be any meaning in letting another person do it in your place. That's right. This video was created as a piece for an impossible reason. So at glance, she looks just like a normal girl. The more I learn about her, the less I understand, like an imaginary number. My father hates it when I call him father.
そしてお父様の望まれる私もそうは呼んでいませんでした。
And the me that father desires didn't call him by that name either.
そうね。
Right.
かつてのあんたは
The former you spoke to everyone without even using honorifics.
からといって
However, simply possessing the knowledge doesn't mean I can refer to father quite that informally.
せめてバトラさんと呼ぶように
I'd like to do my best, and then you can start by calling him Bather-san.
あんなに冷たくされてよくめげない
I'm surprised you haven't gotten discouraged after being treated so coldly. No.
バトラさん
Bather-san is in the middle of an important game right now.
大切なゲームに臨まれています。相手は大ベルンカステル教の駒、強敵エリカ教です。
His opponent is the formidable Lady Erica, piece of the great Lady Bryn Castell.
いよいよゲームが佳境に差し掛かろうというデリケートなところに私がしゃしゃり出て
I stepped in a delicate moment in his game, just as we're starting to reach the critical part.
バトラさんが望まないお父様という言葉をかけてしまったのですから。
I stepped in a delicate moment of his game, just as it was starting to reach the critical part. He called Bather-san by the name he doesn't want to hear, so I'm so surprised that he was in a bad mood. Apparently, Biu still wanted to devote herself to Balor, even after being treated in such a cold manner. No doubt, her looks as though she's been snubbed. It doesn't faze her at all. It truly is the blindness of a girl in love.
それとも私に愛
Or is it that I can't see because I have no love?
愛があれば見えぬもの
At times, love can make the invisible visible. Bia once again immersed herself in the fragment book that told of her former self. She was trying to find something about the Beetle that Balor desired. Angie shrugged as though saying, well, I don't get it. Feathering laughed when she saw this and quipped that an innocent young woman could never understand. Angie grumbled something back unhappily. Their interaction seemed to have no effect whatsoever on Beetle as she sat in the shadows of the library. After chasing out all the others, only Balor remained in the study. There's no color in this dimly lit room. However, for just a short time the plates of cookie had been placed there. The room had seemed a little bit cheery. Balor's gaze strayed over to the desk, which no longer had anything on it. When he did, the cookie plate that had been there until a second ago was revived. However, it was an illusion. Though the cookies could be looked at, they could not be touched, much less eaten. By the way, she could make it possible to touch them or eat them, but it would be an empty sensation. They would only give the touch and taste that Balor desired. He no longer had any way of knowing what kind of cookies they had actually been. On the reception sofa facing Balor, a cloud of gold butterflies slowly gathered and took the form of the old beetle. Come on, have a bite. Son, every day that will make these by hand. Have no fear. I'm confident in how well they've turned out. Hearing that from my lady makes them all the more dubious. Seriously? Any cookies you made would obviously have some kind of strange poison mixed in with them. Shocking that you should think so. If I did put something in, it'd be no worse than the kind that does this and maybe that to your you-know-what.
いうことばかり普段からしているからバトラ君に食べても
It's
らえない
because you do that sort of thing all the time that Balak-kun would never agree to eat them.
手料理に何か入れるなんて基本です。
Putting things in someone's food is pretty basic, isn't it?
爪に髪の毛。あんたたちだったら何を入れるの？
Yes, ma'am! I wouldn't put anything in them. I just eat them myself.
だと思ったわ。あんたは出落ちなのよ、まったく。
Obviously, do you have to be so predictable?
でも、女は3つの袋をつかめって言うし、胃袋は最初の第一歩よね。
Well, they say girls gotta grab all 3 sacks. The first step is the stomach, right?
次がお財布の袋。
Next comes the wallet. So what could a third be?
次は何かしら？ 男を振り向かせるなら身も心も魂さえも全てを私のために
If I could catch a guy's attention, I want to make him sacrifice his body, heart, and soul to me.
だからこそ私は手料理に全ての力と愛情を注ぎ込めるの。
That's why I pour all my power and affection into them.
In any event, giving someone food that you've cooked yourself is probably a frontal attack as old as time.
Ridiculous! How pathetic to think that you would require such tricks to grasp a man's heart. Oh. I'd be very interested in hearing how much experience you have in grasping a man's heart, One-sama. Battler, there's nothing weird in it, so have a bite. Don't think you'll ever get a chance to eat my handmade cookies again.
There probably won't be another chance. I slowly stretched out my hand out to the illusion on the cookie plate and touched it. Just before I did, it became a cloud of gold butterflies and vanished from the darkness of the study. Illusion, Ronbei, and Virgilia also disappeared. However, Illusion and Vito alone still remained on the sofa. Is there something that does not satisfy you?
それも俺に言わせるつもりか
Are you really gonna make me sad? There's the more the new me differs from the form you wished for. The more you're reminded that I can never be revived again. You let a good woman get away, you never get a second chance. So only now you finally realize what good woman I was.
うるせえ
Shut up.
お前なんか二度と現れなくてせいせいすら
You never appear again, that'd be a relief. Vito lay sprawled on the sofa and looked up at the ceiling. Balor also turned his back and moved to the window. For a while, there was silence. I think you understand, but...
分かってな
I do understand.
そなたに期待するわらわはすでに消えた。
The me you were expecting has already disappeared.
分かってる。
I know.
あのベアとは紛れもない
Even though that beetle is you without doubt, she's different from the former you.
存在でお前はもう絶対に蘇らない。
We can say with certainty, you'll never be revived again.
わらわの魂とこの女らしさ、性格の良さ、
Myself, femininity, sparkling personality, and splendid character were cultivated in 1,000 years spent as a witch.
それは全く同じ千年を経ぬ限り、わらわと同じにはなり得ぬ。
Unless an exactly identical 1,000 years of traverse, it's impossible to become me.
すなわち、そなたがわらわを生み出そうと目論む時点で、
In short, from the very moment you decided to create me, my personal history will be different.
ああ、
Yeah.
お前が絶対に蘇らないなんて。
Tampered Castell is already guaranteed that you'll never be revived.
バッチリ印象されてるぜ。
だが、期待しているので
However, you still hope for it, don't you?
新しきわらわがある人奥の角にでも
One day, the new me trips and lands on her head, and all the memories of the past are spectacularly restored.
みたいなのを期待しているのである。
You're hoping for something like that, aren't you? Another dope plot like that wouldn't even pass in a light novel these days.
うるせえ。
Shut up.
お前だってかつて
Don't pretend you didn't do the same.
俺が思い
You
出して
waited and waited
気づくのをずっ
for me to
と
remember
待ってやがったじゃね
and
え
take
かよ。
notice. Then what? Does this mean the relationship now is the exact opposite of what it once was? Well, there was a time when I continued the game believing that you would eventually notice and remember.
思い出す。奇跡が起こる。そう信じてゲームを繰り返したこともあったがな。
That a miracle would occur.
どういう気持ちだったんだよ。
How did it feel?
お前が俺とゲー
When you
ム
were playing those games with me? As they say, look inside your own heart. It's tough. At least she didn't look so much like you. I wouldn't be so confused about how to feel about her.
まあ好きにせよ。
Ah, well, do as you wish.
かつてわらわは
In the past, I toyed with you and tormented you.
もてあそんだ。今度はそなたがそれをわらわに復讐する番だ。
Now's your chance for revenge against me.
新しきわらわは
The new me will just wander about, ignorant of everything.
見るも焼くもそなた次第よ。
You may boil or burn her as you see fit.
積年の恨みも晴れるであろうが。
Perhaps we would clear away an old hatred.
お前自身が
If she was you, it would.
さぞや気分もそう
Probably make me feel a lot better.
だがあ
But
のベアとは
that
お
Beto,
前じゃない
she isn't you.
わらわでないというなら誰が
Who is she then, if not me?
お前によく似た
Someone very like you, but a different person.
だが紛れもなく我ら
However, there can be no doubt that she's also me.
そうだ
Yeah,
お前自身であ
she is
り
you.
同時に
Same time, she's a different person.
ならば新しきわらわ
In that case, the new me is most unfortunate.
わらわの身
She's being treated like a plaything in my place.
なあ気の毒な
How
ことか
truly pitiable! That might be the contradiction inside me. This new Beto seems like a different person. I can't accept her. Even though I know she's a different person than Beto, she keeps reminding me of her.
ならばいっそ
In that case, think of her as my daughter.
わらわの娘とでも思え
娘
Your daughter?
わらわの血を引きし瓜二つの娘と解釈せよ
Consider a blood daughter of mine who closely resembles me.
何しろわらわの
After all, she's my double, but hasn't lived 1,000 years.
しかし千年の経
So
験を
calling her
経る
that
の
is
だ
not
からそう呼んで
incongruous.
も
Yeah, that's true.
わらわは死して娘を
Imagine that I have died, left behind a daughter, and entrusted her to you.
さすればそなたもあやつをどう
That way, won't it become a little easier to think of how to deal with her?
少しは考えやすいのではないか
らしくもなく
That's
うまい例えをしやがって
that's actually a pretty good analogy. It's unlike you.
茶化すでない
Do not
あや
jest.
つは
That is my
我
daughter.
がわらわが死
She's the child left behind after my
そ
death.
なたに託した忘れがたみだわらわの面影を押し付けるも
You are free to press my likeness upon her.
恨みつらみを
You may also let loose your pen of resentment on her in my
渚に
place.
者としてもよいわらわの罪を背負う
Make her and her bear my sins and torturing her as you please may allow to give vent to your emotions.
それが趣味でない
If that is not to your taste, you can also guide her down the right path so that she does not end up on the inhumane road that I have tread.
あやつは
She was made to devote herself to you since the moment of her
生
birth.
まれながらできておるそなたが望む
If you wish, you can mold her into any shape you desire.
千年の
With a miracle of 1,000 years, she might even become me.
わらはそのものにさえなれるかもしれない
かつてお前にされたようにひんむいて
So I can even trip her and drag her around with a chain like you did to me once.
そう
Yes, at this point, even grave humiliation would be
今ならばそれ以
possible.
上の非道なる所業さえ可能であろうぞ
So, yes, she's both your double
そして
and
娘
your daughter. Huh. Without doubt, she's exactly the same person. The same piece which is created once more by the ruler called Beatrice. However, when I can't accept it that way, I can interpret her as being Bitu's daughter. It served as a clear guidepost on how to interact with her and smooth the uncertainty in my heart. And finally, I could understand how cruel I've been to you just now. My tears poured to the ground, and when I followed them with my eyes, I noticed that a white card about the size of Minnie's card had fallen onto the floor. It was a message card that had adorned those cookies. I rushed her, telling her to clean up and leave her away, which was probably why I had fallen to the floor and noticed. I picked it up and read the message on it. It was extremely short, pure, and sincere. It brought tears to my eyes, so I was sure that I could read it. And yet, my eyes were so blurred with tears that I couldn't see anything. Beatrice. The flood of light and sound slowly dissipated. The silence that followed was not broken by any noise, not even the sound of the wind and rain outside that had been so clearly audible moments before. Both Jessica and George timidly opened their eyes. Where in the world was this? It was a strange room they had never seen before. It looked like a Western tea room. Its furnishings were stylish and expensive. It was as though a dignified person must own this room. Beverage of black tea were set on the table, and so was a chessboard which seemed to be halfway through a game. However, there's something strangely out of place. The black and white checkerboard pattern made it feel like chess. But it looked very similar, yet totally different game that no one knew of. In the same way, both looked like chess and not like chess. The furnishings of the room, note the room as a whole, like at first glance like a Western tea room. But also felt like something completely different. Just where is this place?
Jessica-chanにカノン君も
Jessica-chan? Ken-kun?
Shannon.
Shannon?
Shannon はどこに
Where's Shannon?
ジョージ様、
I'm right here, George-sama.
僕もここにいます。
And I'm here too.
お嬢様。
My lady, George-sama.
このような場所にお
I
連れして
apologize for bringing you to a place like
お願いい
this.
たします。
一体何がどうなってるんだい
What on earth is going on?
シャノンが
You took something out that looked like a butterfly, the ring started shining, and then...
眩しく光り出したと思ったら
私もだぜ。
The same thing happened to me!
カノン君が
Ken-kun took out this golden butterfly, brooch thing, and started to get sparkle, and...
それが輝き出して。お嬢様、
My lady, George-san, first of all, please allow us to apologize. And please stay calm. Something strange is about to happen. That strange thing would probably test us. Test us?
それがひょっとして
Do you mean
さっき君
in
が
the
言ってた
trial that you were just talking about?
僕たちが結ばれるため
How
に
we had to overcome
乗り
if
越
we
え
want
な
to be
くてはならな
together?
い試練というやつなのか
Is that it?
試練
A trial?
お嬢様にはまだ
I haven't explained to you yet, my lady.
お詫びします
My apologies.
しかしどうか
Please,
先ほどの
if your words just a second ago were the truth, please mean your
ど
strength.
うか力を貸してください僕も精一杯
I
頑張り
will
ますから
give it everything I've got, so please.
私にはさっきから何一つ分かりゃしねえぜ。
I'm not getting any of this.
ジョージ兄さんは何か知ってるの？
Do you know something,
一
Torsini-san?
応はね
A bit.
今の状況を
I'm just surprised to use what's happening right now.
に驚いてはいるしかしこれが避けられぬ試練で僕たちに不可欠だと言うならば
But if they say this is an unavoidable trial that's essential for us to go through and to take on whatever may come,
つもりだよ
試練？
a trial?
カノン君
Kanikun?
ブローチを
The brooch? Yeah. Drew then brought the two halves of the golden butterfly brooch closer to each other. As they grew closer, the strength of your bright yellow radiance increased.
ジェシカちゃんもどうか心の準備をしてほしい
Jessica-chan, I want you to brace yourself. I'm already mentally
すでにその
prepared.
準備がある
どういうことだよ？
What? What are you talking about?
私にはさっぱり。
I don't have a clue.
一体何が起こってるんだ？
What the hell is going on? It's a trial.
愛し合う二人
A
の
test for a pair of lovers.
試練
Huh? George spoke those corny words without hesitation. Says the very line that just couldn't help but turning red. But the expression on George's face was so serious that it was almost grim, forced her to tense up. Shannon and Cannon were just as serious. With a glow in their eyes as though they were taking part in a secret duel, the pair of them brought the two gold butterfly wings together. Then the wings they held became a single brooch and regained the magical power. An even more intense light filled the room, and the scene was burnt into the retinas of all present as the brooch shattered and the two shining things flew out of it. People live for the sake of love. Yes, this world is love itself. Oh, how great is the power of love. Love is everything. Suddenly, the voices of two people they had never heard before rang out. What was this? Who were they? George and Jessica nervously opened their eyes. When they did, they saw that two demons had appeared there. Almost as though the brooch which had been split in two had become them. Oh, this is odd, Furfur! Why are we in a place like this? It really is strange, Zepar! There's no one but humans and furniture. Where's the witch? Where's the witch cable summoning us? Yes, we remember well the name of the witch of the contract, don't we? Why don't we try calling her, Furfur? Yes, you're right, Zepar. We know the name of the witch of the contract, the Golden Witch. Then let's try calling her name. Together now? Beatrice! Given their manner, exaggerated theater play, and their slightly ridiculous style of talking, it would probably be hard to immediately comprehend the great power these demons possessed. When the two demons called Beatrice's name, a cyclone of goat butterflies picked up throughout the room. Then it took the form of the two golden witches. Oh, what's this? Oh, there are two Beatrices! Well, there are two of us after all. As well, why shouldn't there be two Beatrices every now and then? This is my double, my little sister. We two are the same as a single person. Pleased to meet you. It's been a long time, Beatrice-sama. Am I dreaming? I think I'm dreaming. I feel the same. So it's too early to get dumbfounded. Unlike Jessica, George had maintained his composure even during this bizarre scene. After all, Shannon already told him what would happen next. Demons of the contract, it has been too long. Zepar. And you too, Furfur. Zepar, one of the 72 great demons, presides over love and tests others through trials. Zepar grants the contractor undying, immeasurable defensive power. This gives the contractor courage not to dread any of love's wounds. A hunter of love who loves to prey upon passive men is a different gender than Furfur. One of the 72 great demons presides over love and tests others through trials. Furfur grants the contractor endless and inexhaustible offense power. This gives the contractor the courage not to fear any of love's barriers. A trainer of love who teaches passive men the taste of flesh is of a different gender than Zepar. Long time no see! You seem to be on a high spirits as always! But look at your cute little sister there! Those juicy eyes must have the taste of white peaches when they grow teary! Well, I wonder. Zepar and Furfur latched onto Beat from either side, wearing strange smiles. Each move they made was exaggerated, lit, polished, as though they were acting out a play. We'll leave it at that for now, demons of the contract. To think that tonight will be the last time we see that mischievous spirit. It will be dearly missed. The last time? The brooch, our vessel, has already been destroyed! In other words, our row is now finished! yes, it has been fun, Beatrice. However, it was decided when the contract was made. Decided that we must lend our power one more time before our final farewell. So, this is truly the final miracle. Once is enough for the miracle of love. After all, eternal love will never need it a second time. There you have it. Lovers, male and female. Gather here those cursed, absent a miracle to unsuccessful love. The power of the golden butterfly brooch, which can grant such a miracle, is your last chance. And like it or not, this chance is limited to this evening. This miracle will be given only to a single pair. I won't lose. Yeah. Let's both give it our all. Shan and Ken exchange a serious gaze. Both had readied themselves to fight for the sake of their love's success. I don't really get it. I want to borrow the power of some strange demon. Jessica was finally starting to figure out the direction things were headed. These demons were probably trying to pit her and Ken against George and Shannon. Let's be totally clear. We don't need your help. Ken and I can handle our relations by ourselves. How can we be pressured into turning to some shady demon for help? My lady, please listen. If we don't overcome this trial, we cannot be together. Jessica, accept it. This is the only trial that can be imposed on upstart furniture which can be joined up with a human. More of this stuff about furniture and humans! Can run about that all you want. It has nothing to do with us. You still haven't told my lady. I didn't know how I should explain it. Ken-kun, Shannon, and you, George Nissan. Why are you listening to these creeps? No one can stand in the way of a person's love. I don't have to get approval of these demons. It's none of their business. Well, it seems we have quite a troublesome blockhead among us. We could begin the game like this, but it would be hardly fair. Can you explain it for her? I don't understand that well myself. Is there some kind of problem with the love between Jessica-san and Canon-san? Oh my god, my voice. Oh my! It seems to understand nothing at all! With our blessing, the pair can cultivate their love at their leisure. No need to worry about suspicious demons. However, without our blessing, your love will vanish, disappear, wither, and decay. How the hell are you so sure? Because it is fate! You may choose not to accept it, but you may choose not to resist it!
わないとどうなるんですか。
Oh, what happens if you choose not to resist it?
恋路が終わる
That love will end.
と抽象的な
Well, an
言い
abstract
方
explanation isn't so convincing.
はてどう説明すれば
Well, now, how can one explain the dead-end fate you're in?
工事を説明できるの。
後ろ宮ジェシカ、君が信じているより
Hiromi and Jessica, the future you two share is far more grim than you realize.
魔法の奇跡が
If you don't gain the miracle magic, disaster most certainly befall you both.
そしてそれがかぶ
The infection within will fester,
り二人を破綻
and so the two of you will part.
わらわも
You and I would not be so bored to describe the details of that process.
無粋ではない。しかしジェシカが信じぬというなら
However, you do not believe Jessica, I will tell you how it ends.
カノンは使用人をやめこの
Ken will
島
stop being a servant and will leave the island
永遠にね
for all of eternity.
君は島を出て思い人を探す旅に出るだろうね。しかしそれ
You
は
will probably leave the island yourself in search of the love you desire, but such adventure will doubtlessly be in vain.
そうしてあな
Yes,
たは
and then you will
嘆いて恨
mourn,
むの
and yes, and then you will mourn and hate.
誰を
Hate who? You.
僕をかい
Me? No, the view of this moment. Okay. Yeah, that's just okay. I didn't need any more confirmation about this, but okay, fine. This is more so a moment of fucking. This isn't so much as a guarantee get together. It's more so does George decide? Does Beatrice decide to go with fucking Jessica or George? With a dramatic gesture, the two of them point at Jessica. They were saying that if she passed this by, it would be herself who would regret it later.
何を
Oh,
言ってやがる。
what the hell are you saying?
思い人を失ったあなたは
When you have lost the one you love, you will realize
思いを遂げる試練を逃げた
how much you hate the person you were when you ran away from the trial to complete that love.
そうさ。
Yes, we're messengers from the you of the
君からのメ
future.
ッセンジャー。どうか今の
Please,
こ
at
の
this
瞬間
very
を
moment, take your love
君の
seriously
声
and
に真剣になっ
fight.
て戦いに臨んでほしい。
もしあなたが
And if you don't listen to that message of the you from the future,
王を飲み込む愚かな蛇は
the foolish making its own tail will keep on gulping.
永遠の苦悩の輪廻は自ら
The endless cycle of suffering will solve itself and simply vanish.
わけがわからない。
What? What the hell are you talking about? Jessica's confusion showed up on her face as anger. However, a memory of something she had long ago had surfaced to the back of her mind. Unlike Nate-chan, I don't plan on working here for many years. After just a few years, or possibly, if Nate-san ever decides to stop working here, I think I'll stop working too.
カノン
Canon-kun? If you give up on the miracle of magic and leave to Shannon and George,
二人は結ばれ島を出る
they will be joined and leave the island.
そしてカノン
Have that, Canon will leave the island as
島を
well.
出るそれは避け得ぬ運命なのだ
That is an unavoidable fate.
では
Then what if they
奇跡を
can?
得られたなら
Then what if they can obtain the miracle of magic?
無論カノンは島にとどまりいつ
Of
までも
course, Canon will remain on the island by Jessie's side for all time.
ジェシカが望んだ
He would probably be able to start learning music just as he wished.
一緒に始められるだろう。それ以上の関係にどう進むかは愛し合う二人の問題だ。
How the relation would progress afterwards is a matter for the lovers.
ジェシカが望む
They made even the relationship slowly, all by themselves as Jessica wanted.
関係を育めばよい。
ただ
However,
その場合は
if that happened, your son and I would not be
私とジョー
joined.
ジさんもまた結ばれません。
僕たちは
For the sake of our own happiness in the
自
future.
らの幸せと未来をかけて戦わねばならぬ運命なんです。
We are fated to fight.
ふざけるな。
Are you kidding me?
なんだよそれ。
What the hell?
つまり
So we are joining the other pair, we split apart?
必ず相手は破綻するのか。そんな悪魔
What kind of demon's game is this?
間違えるな。
Don't be mistaken.
そなたらが
You
奪
will
い合
not
う
be
ゲー
taking
ム
something from each other.
黄金蝶のブローチの力がなけれ
Without the power of the golden butterfly brooch, neither love is fated to be.
ば実らぬ運命な
Without the power of the golden butterfly brooch, neither love is fated to bear fruit.
誰がそんな運命を決めたんだよ。
And who the hell decided that?
恋を許されぬ家具に恋した。
It is due to your sin of falling in love with furniture, which is not allowed.
カノンはそなたにはっき
Can
り
you clearly reject you saying that furniture was not qualified to
恋を
love?
する資格がないと拒んだはず。そなたはそれを承知で
Knowing that, you chose Ken as the one you
恋の
loved.
相手に選んだのだ。知らぬとは言わせぬ。
How only you get away with saying you didn't know? Then George spoke up with a soft tone that I always used to smooth things over. However, his expression was still ruthlessly serious. Jessica-chan,
こう考えないかい。
can you think of it this way?
考えるって何を。
Think of it what way?
僕はね、シャノンを愛している。
I love Shannon.
どんな試練も勝
We're here to overcome any and all trials and obstacles that stand in the way of us being together.
覚悟を持っている。君はどうだ。
What about you?
そりゃ私だって
Well, yeah.
多少のことで
Well, why don't you stop trying again to stop me? I'm tougher than that. Yeah,
なら
that's what this is
そ
all
ういう
about.
ことだよ。僕たちは今試されているんです。
Right now, we're being tested.
Bokuta どれだけ気持ちの強さを示せるかということをね。
Tested to see who can display the strength of our feelings more strongly.
ジョージ兄さんは
Are you actually satisfied with this insanity?
納得してるっていうのかよ。
納得なんか必要ないよ。
There's no need to be satisfied.
僕はシャノンと結ばれるため
When I
に
gave Shannon the engagement ring, I swore to fight all trials and mirrors that stand in my way.
婚約指輪にかけて誓った。どんな理不尽な到底理解できない試練
No matter how unreasonable or incomprehensible those trials might be,
僕に退くという選択肢はないね。
backing down is not an option. George spoke clearly, then looked at Jessica with a cold gaze. By now, Jessica almost understood. If she carried on grumbling and refusing this demon's trial, the game between the two groups would automatically end with her defeat by default. In other words, George and Shannon would win. Then they would gain the miracle magic, the love would be completed. And Jessica and Ken would split apart. With Ken eventually leaving the island and never seeing her again.
僕にとって
Personally,
君がこの試練を辞退してくれるなら
nothing would make me happier than you backing out of this trial.
君と
That way I won't have to fight you.
そして君のカノン君への思いは
And feel just how little you actually feel for Canon-kun.
蔑むことになるんだ
It seemed as though George spoke ruthlessly, but he was actually being exceptionally fair. If it came to loss by default, Jessica would never be able to clear away the lingering regrets. That would leave a bad aftertaste even for George.
僕たちは
We must fight fair and swear for that single miracle.
正々堂々と戦わなくちゃならない その結果仮に僕が敗れ
Even if I lose at the end,
互いがベストを尽くして
I'll be accepted we both gave it our all.
諦めがつくそしてだからこそ心の底から
Because that would be able to cheer on the victors and bob my heart. George's determination is quite impressive.
そこまで言われて
After hearing all of that,
君は逃げ出すのか
are you still going to run away? The two demons giggled and challenged her. Of course, George didn't laugh, but he too challenged her with cold eyes.
シャモンは
And... Shannon?
お許しくださいお嬢様
Please forgive me, my lady.
私はジョージさんと結ばれ
For the sake of being joined with George-san, I'm determined not to flinch in my resolve.
たとえ私の思いを貫
Even if I know that staying true to my heart will be the end of your loving relationship. Shannon had never spoken to Jessica with such serious and solemn words. Jessica was surprised to realize just how strong determination was that dwelt within her usually weak and clumsy friend.
カノン君
Canon-kun! I
お嬢様と
want to start a new life with you, my lady.
その歩みが
Even if that life
姉さんの幸せ
means crushing Nessan's happiness.
意味しようと僕はここ
I will not falter now. Canon was doing all he could to be strong. Yes. All of them were being serious and frank and availing any naivety they might have possessed. All this about golden butterfly brooches and miracles of magic. And the trial that the demons were giving them. Only one thing was being tested. Whether or not they possessed a strong will to make their loves come true. Suzy clenched her fist and hung her head, shaking while biting her lower lip. She was silent, but she would probably gain an unswerving will of steel before too long. Just needed a little time first. The two demons who taught people with dramatic gestures. Love brings out conflict as conflict gives rise to determination. As demons of love, they could understand more fully than any other how noble that determination was.
Jessica さん
Jessica-san.
そしてその魔法
Furthermore, this magical miracle is something that can be received by you as well.
享受できるものであるぞ私にも
By me too?
それはどう
What do you mean by that?
いう
She had thought this had been about two pairs of lovers. Thea was surprised to suddenly hear that this has something to do with her as well.
黄金蝶のブローチの奇跡はそなたの
The miracle of the golden butterfly brooch, even your wish
バトラへの行
that
為
your
が
affection for Valor
認め
being
られ
honored
ない
can be
という
granted
願い
easily.
さえもそして
And without that miracle, you
そ
two will
の奇跡
also
なくして結ばれることもまたない
never be bound.
君も蚊帳の外じゃない
It means you're not an outsider to this either.
愛の沼を
To cut across the marshes of love.
あなたの望みのはず
That is your wish, is it not?
僕たちは君の願い
We will
だ
not
って
make
決してない
light of your
人に
wish.
したりはしない
そなたとバトラの関係とてやがてはただれ腐り落ちる
Even your relation with Balor will eventually fester and rot.
いくら楽観的な
Even
そ
with
なた
you,
で
with your optimistic attitude,
何かの奇跡がない限り
we're saying that this fate will eventually come to pass, barring some kind of miracle.
すでに理解しているはずだそれは
Oh well. Vito hung her head sadly. It wasn't matter to let the cookie incident break her spirit. However, it would have been a massive lie to say that it hadn't hurt her. The more she tried to get close to Balor, the more she hurt him. However, she had been born in order to get close to Balor. She was like a headshot freezing the cold and bunching together with others for warmth. She had approached him because of love and had been hurt for it.
そこまで分かっているなら
If you understand that much, trusting your fate to the miracle may prove to be of some interest.
川の宝くじに当たりなしとも言うでな
As they say, an unbought lottery ticket earns you nothing.
ゼパルフルフル
Zepar, Furfur,
このわらわの妹
let my
も
little sister
加え
join in too.
Ah, もちろん
Of course!
よろしく
Welcome, second Beatrice!
私たちは
We were planning on including from the very
会え
beginning.
るつもりでいましたわ
なぜなら僕らは
After all, we are Zepar and Furfur,
愛を司る
the demons of love! Is it alright if I join in?
よろしいのでしょうか
君が望むならいいんじゃないか
If you want to, I don't see a problem.
誰であっても僕は拒まない
I won't prevent anyone from entering.
全ての障害に勝利し全員に僕たちを祝福させる
A win against all hindrances and make everyone celebrate our union.
もちろん逆でもさ
Of course, it's the same as the other way around.
全力の僕たちを退けて成し得た恋ならば
You see, I'd love him by treating us at our best. Now, Shan and I promise to sincerely support the pair that
勝利
wins.
した二人を祝福することを約束するよねシャノン
Right, Shannon? Yes!
私たちは負けません
We will not lose!
そして負けても
And even if we did, we would cheer you on from the bottom of our
心の底から
hearts.
祝福します
僕も同じです
I feel the same.
僕は負けません
I will not lose.
引けない喧嘩だってね
Well, if there's no way out of this fight,
王者に
let's show them what we got!
私もカノン君も
Neither I nor Kaneko
先輩ってのだけはごめんだぜ
have any intention of losing without a fight!
それはそなたのだな
You feel the same, I assume? Yes. If there's even a small chance that Father... no.
バトラさんに
That Ballast will acknowledge me.
私を認めてもらえる可能性がわずかでもいただけるなら私もそれに
I'm willing to put myself on the line.
よくぞ言った
Well said. Good going, little sister.
ゼパルフルフル
Zephyr, Furfur,
役者は揃
the
ったぞ
actors have gathered.
それでは
And then let's begin, Furfur. Yes, let's begin, Zephyr.
たった一つの魔法の愛
Let's begin this trial of lovers, the fight over a single miracle of magic. If she is changed, I think it's remarkably sympathetic towards her. I won't disagree there. That is what you were saying on Discord. Magic is making miracles occur, and the greater the magic, the greater the miracle, and the greater the miracle, the smaller the probability of the outcome. You know, in a strange way, that's just describing fucking gambling. So gacha players are all witches. Oh, sweet! I'm a witch by Tenkouti then. Thank you, Limbus Company. Did I say Lambda's Company? Did I fucking get corrupted there for a second? Oh no, I'm not happy about that at all.
Oh?
You thought I said that on purpose? No! I should have pretended it was, but no! 6 weeks rest. No, not again! I don't want to be off the stream for like 6 weeks again. A bit tired, so this is a BB stream. Hey. Carrie, you think 3 troops were created by Beatrice to make a version of herself Balor would love because she thought he rejected her when she came back to the island. I can believe that. I can actually believe that a lot because Balor's a fucking dumbass who didn't realize that the girl loved him. Mistakes are made in the heat of passion, Jimbo. No, the problem is in this case, Art, no mistake. They didn't make fucking mistakes in the heat of passion. They just didn't have the heat of passion at all. I'm not trying using food as an example. No! Leave the fucking food out of it. Are you saying you slip him some Viagra? It's unknown poison, it's Viagra. Not allowed. It's 1986. Viagra doesn't exist yet. Fuck, what voices did I give them? I don't remember now. It's been fucking too long. It's all fuck. No! You remember I got a very good voice for one of them. Ha 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 ha! Why did I do a good job? Curses! My god, how does Jessie keep getting better with every episode? Like, she is... I love this. I love this attitude so much. By the way, Furfur is a great name for a demon. I assume Furfur is one of the Goetia's demons. Furfur... Goetia... Yep, they are. Okay. Rush saying 2 right choices and 1 wrong one. Yeah, really, honestly, yes.